Next up for playing by the pound, we have Dragon's Gorge, which is, of course, a pod. This game doesn't have a title screen, it just starts right here. This is made by Grot Lover 2 and some others for the Wake Gaming Game Jam 2020. It's not part of the contest, though, as this was actually made by the staff of the website, /4. So, it's not eligible for the they just wanted to make a game, too, so they did. So, what do we got? We got E. We also don't see a text box after I left the screen. There was a text box once upon a time. So I suppose I have to restart the game to actually make the... I killed the text box by alt-tabbing to activate my intro. Cool. Alright, there we go. What have you brought for me? Says the dragon. Oh, that's all he said, actually. He just stopped talking after that. Okay. So we, Dragon's Gorge. All right. So what are the controls? Well, I can lasso around. There's like no information. Hello. Offer tribute. The audience of the dragon. 800 pounds. Paltry but acceptable. I have nothing for you. Why are you saying it's paltry? Are you gonna eat? Well, I guess I'm paltry. 800 pounds. That is a lean dragon, my friends. We need to work on that. Okay. Well, naturally, you gotta offer tribute. I can't tell if these are gems or food. They look like gems, but they wobble like food. Very interesting. Oh, we're totally picking up gems of money. To what end? I'm not... Is the dragon gonna eat him? Well, I guess, you know... I guess after Spike from My Little Pony, I suppose eating... am I dying? Oh, I guess what am I? What even am I? Whatever I am, I need light to survive. I don't actually know what we are, but in the darkness I take damage. But, so, okay. We're not a Shadox in that case. That much I can confirm. Pretty sure you're just a kobold. A kobold who has a fear of the dark and needs a nightlight when he goes to bed. I mean, Pokerol money is food, so... I mean, yeah. Yeah, fair. What would a kobold nightlight look like? It'd just be a... No, I know exactly what a kobold nightlight would be. A kobold nightlight would just be a little figurine of a dragon head, and then the mouth glows when it's turned on. Yeah, exactly. Even Slade was on point with that idea. I could offer tribute right now, but do you? Oh, you know what though? I bet the radius of light will increase the fatter the dragon gets. I bet. Let's go ahead and offer tribute. Tell me you brought tribute. I did. I brought the tributes. I have 1,472 gold. Is that a good tribute? Well, considering... Wait, what was he at before? Was he at 800 pounds before? Because now he's at 15,000. Yes. Hello, dear. Oh, what did you do?
I cooked.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, is there chicken in that too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much, Hunter.
Bacon as well.
Very appreciate that.
Well.
Then to add to the play by the Pat experience, Aragon brings a big plate of chicken spaghetti carbonara, from what I could tell. Alright, so I offer tribute. Oh, I was like, but she's not fat yet. Oh, there she is. Blumph. Yeah, okay, she's a bit... She is a bit fatter. My horde years for more tribute. You mean urines? Step forward. Not yet. It's the bloat. We can go further. Maybe I should have done this in smaller, like, amounts, though, so we can see, like, different stages of fat. How often should I go back? I don't know. Let me just grab a few things and go back. Woomph. I know that. I know that. That's beta. Yeah. That's a beta. Life jacket emote. Cool. Can wait no longer. Bring me your gifts. And that. Open your pack. Give me what you have. That is your job. Do not forget it. Okay, that. I wonder what the stages are. I would like to see all the stages. Actually, you know what? I'm going to restart. I'm going to restart real fast, yo. Because I think we skipped. I think I was too efficient, and we skipped some fat stages. And this is played by the pound. We need to ogle every fat stage. So let me just restart. It's not like I did that much. So how much is a gem worth? I'm gonna like. Oh, okay, it's like 7. Okay, so 800 pounds, right? Let's bring him to 1,000 pounds. Let's get 200's worth of gems and then go deliver. We're gonna do this in stages of 200. Look, the end goal, of course, is to make the dragon as fast as possible. But part of my enjoyment of weight gain stuff is seeing every stage increase, going from that normal size and bloating and bloating and bloating, getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Like, it's about the journey, not the destination for me. Destination's good too, though. Size gain is larger than gold count? Might be. Well, let's just turn in the 42 I have. And we got 1,200. Which actually didn't increase the size, I don't think. Unless there's a little more, but is there more badonkadonk? I can't quite tell. I don't think we actually had any fattening there. We'll do this in like 50 gold. Slight increase, maybe? I feel like there's a little more badonkadonk. Now, I'm perfectly okay with dragons getting fatter and having bigger badonkadonks. That's not a bad thing. After all, I kind of have a giant Spyro series that kind of involves that. Whoop, I ate a lot. Okay, that gold's worth a lot. Hold on. Does that disappear? It just sits there. And rolls weirdly. Okay, the gold's worth a ton. I didn't even realize. Okay, there. That's a stage up. That's a stage up. Definitely some badonkadonk and also badonkatel. Badonkatel is also good. So those little coins are worth more than the big gems. Okay, here you go. What is that? Place it here so I may inspect it. Yes, inspect. Connect for the classic for your friends. Also, I don't think the darkness gets bigger as the dragon does. I thought it would. But it looks like I just have to deal with the darkness. Or maybe it does get a bigger. I can't quite tell, actually. Maybe it did get bigger. Yeah, actually, I don't think these treasure chests were in the light before. How are they chewing golden crystal? Who says you have to chew? You're a fucking dragon, you don't need to chew anything. Not even other dragons. And yes, I'm going for the low value gems first, because... It's funny, they're low value, but they take more effort to get. What if it's not darkness, but instead being away from their dragging? I still can't tell quite. Oh wait, I just figured out what we were. Our model. It just suddenly clicked to me what our model is. Check this out, right? Okay, so you guys can see my mouse. So this is our kobold right here. This is our kobold. This section, and this back section is a giant ass bag. Assuming we are a kobold, I can't quite. This doesn't look quite kobold-like. I see like a humanish nose. This doesn't. This might just be a human. Or a humanish kobold? I don't know. Here you go. Not enough. Okay. We definitely don't have a humanish coloring, though, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, I suppose. It's kobold with dragging up separation anxiety. Okay. Badonk. Let's start with gold. We'll start with the chest, that is. I'm just going to come back here and there so we make sure we hit all the stages. Surprisingly, adding 2,000 or 2,500 pounds to this dragon did not actually cause their weight size to change. Alright. Could be a hat. I guess? Kobolds are dragon servants. This is true. I don't know the lore of this game. I'm sorry. I'm surprised they could properly talk while that fat weighing them down. Well, let's count the number of chins they have when I get back. You know, their jowls would wobble, but, you know, it's not that fat a face. Until... No, that still wasn't a size up? Alright. I'll be your pack, give me what you have. That is your job, do not forget it, said the dragon. Animal Crossing New Leaf OST 7 PM. Why does a sound effect sound like a music track to you, out of curiosity? That's a very odd, it's like... Oh yes, the Looney Tunes Super Nintendo game jumping sound effect reminds me of Mozart's Fourth. It's like what? It's just like they're gonna bloomf again. So the gender, I do believe the dragon is basically gender neutral, but I guess choose your favorite. Choose your favorite. Choose what you would like to believe. I don't know. Personally, I pick guy because guy dragons are good. I mean, girl dragons are good too, but. Guy dragons are good. But yeah, so we have, by the way, only two necks, really, for right now. Maybe that giant one below the second neck is also a neck, though. I picked Chonk. The gender is Chonk. Look, once we increase this dragon's weight enough, at that point, the gender will become Chonk. Male, female, no, sorry, there's too much weight. It is Chonk now. Still not. Give me another of your pleasing offerings. Looney Tunes would be a bad example because their origins are with Mary Melody. I mean, that's true, actually. Alright, that should increase the size. One would assume. No! I have a need! Yes. Food needs. They never end. What's your gender? Large. No, what's in your pants? Fat. I mean, this is both true. These are both true statements when you get down to it. A need to feed. It is not a want, it is a need, a necessity to gain as many blubbery pounds as possible. Anyone saying otherwise is just wrong. Alright, heal me up, light. You can bet I'm gonna find every piece of currency in this area, in this level. See a whole bunch up here. I'll get it in a minute. I know, you play as a moth because the light heals you. I don't think that's how moths work either, but... Come on, Bloomf. The next stage of Bloom takes quite a bit of, quite a few gems and gold, it looks like. I think I can do this. Yeah, I got enough time. Quite a bit of anxiety there. Why have you not bloomed yet, Dragon? Bloom. Bloom. Dragon is difficultly blooming further. When you're making a dragon become a durg. Is the official term for a durg a fat dragon? Is that the official definition now? Okay, there's some more chests and stuff up there, but I do assume that every time the dragon blooms, we get more light. I'm not sure for a fact, but it feels like it. Bloomf! Where is this bloomf? You must bloom further, dragon. Requires much to bloom, I suppose. I would assume we're not at the max cap yet. That would just be silly. That dragon can go much further. Come on. Alright, fine. Time to get serious. I'll grab all these chests then. You don't recall a Gorge after this size? Oh, come on. It's gotta. We're just getting started. Why make the level so huge if they don't get past this size? Exactly. Well, I made 24,000 pounds. But there's all this food. Their chamber is so big and there's all this food. They gotta get bigger. Come on. I ain't giving up. Look at how big this dungeon is. Why would it stop there? Maybe it's planned to make it bigger, but never got to it. Oh, come on. It just requires a bit of art. It's not that hard. Also, excuse me as I retreat from the darkness. God, you can go really far in with all this darkness. Right, straight up is another chest, so... I mean, I'm very satisfied with how blubbery the dragon is. It's just, if that is the final size, it's a little bit disappointing. And it probably should have been indicated somewhere. But the dragon demands more, so I must provide more. That is how it goes. I mean, look at how big this map is. It randomly generated? Like, I'm just silly wanting to ask that. Alright, dragon, I'm gonna go max. Oh wait, hold on. I should be careful how far I go though. I might die. So it is randomly generated. Well, I guess that's technically the max size, though I am theoretically making this dragon fatter, just not visually seeing the difference, that's all. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, it's been a little while since I grabbed it, but I think the thread for the game did actually mention something about it not being quite done. Like, they didn't go as far of it as they wanted to, basically. Which, well, I hope they come back to it, because this could just keep going for a very long time. That'd be very entertaining. A simple formula, but a very enjoyable increase, you know. I will stop when he is at 100,000. Because I think I can do that. You have done well, said the dragon. Is the dragon satisfied? My whole yearns for more tribute. Step forward. He was satisfied for about 5 seconds and got another hunger pang. Got it. Well, still a pretty nice dragon. Shame they couldn't work on it more. They had everything set up. All they needed to do was just tie more, you know, fat sizes to more of more weight goals. You know, kind of felt like the hard part was done. You got the engine working and everything. It's like just need to slap some more. Honestly, it's just a single image of the dragon in different states that just, you know, transitions. It's pretty simple. Somebody should draw them. Somebody should, like, definitely part of the pun, but somebody should expand on this. But yeah, if this is randomly generated, I assume that means I'm gonna die now. Well, actually, let's toggle the dragon one more time. Never mind, not 100k is a waste of time. Let's get us to, wait, how are we almost to 50k? That is my last goal, 50k. There is no point of going past 50k. You could draw bigger versions out of them. I'd still need to access the code to, like, tie the new sizes to bigger forms and stuff. I actually got out of the map by going far enough. I guess that's what we'll be doing in a minute. But first, the dragon must be fed just a bit. Ooh, this is a long corridor. Dragon must be fed to 50k. That is my... I'm going to 50k because if there's going to be another fat size, goddammit, it's going to be there. And if that doesn't have a fat size, then yeah, we're done. Why take your time to mind? Mind if I ask a kind of weird question? What's up? While the face portion may seem nice to turn into a block of meat, is it really necessary? Are you asking, is it necessary to fatten further? I mean, when it comes to fat first stuff, people generally have their, like, a lot of people will have, like, a level they prefer. I myself do not prefer things being turned into an unrecognizable mass of fat. I still prefer there to be limb detail and stuff like that. Though there are some exceptions to that where I do, like, enjoy that amount of blobbiness. I do find it more amusing when it's a sequence, where it's not just like a single picture of just a massive blob. If I saw that massive blob become a massive blob through a sequence, then that's more interesting to me. But, oh, hey, is Dragon Caretaker out of the game and into the chat? What? Oh, hello, Dragon Caretaker. I have food. You have much food if you're the dragon we're working with here. There. 50k and no bigger. How many tons is 50k pounds? Alright, well, like I said, that ended with no other development, so, actually, hold on. 25 tons. Good about. A good finish would be to feed yourself to the drink. I wish that was an option. That'd be good. Imagine if you could end the game whenever you wanted by eliciting that, by basically feeding yourself to the dragon, and then you get an interior view, and there is more, you know, the treasure hoard inside the belly is bigger, and the belly is expanded bigger depending on how much you fed the dragon beforehand. That would be a nice, fun thing. You could feed, like, why not have just like all sorts of sizes that you can make the dragon, and you go really far of it, but then you could also voluntarily quit the game anytime by just vore. And then you could, and the results of the interior would be different depending on how much you fed the dragon. But anyways, there, have one more last ogle with the badonk-donk and everything else. Good Durg. Very good. Alright, now to try to get out of the map like Beerus did. Each chest 2,000 pounds. Seems like a ton of money to me. I mean, technically the dragon is now effectively a bank, right? Many deposits made of money into this dragon, so. Oh, there's the edge of the map. So there is a finite amount of stuff I could provide the dragon. And now I'm going north. Until I die. Like I can just break out the wall, too. So while it is a randomly generated map, it does have a limit to its size. Void. Pretend we got eaten by the dragon. As we exist in this void. Pretend our health bar is not a fear of the dark, but a slow digestion meter. We have created our vore ending. Because you see, if you're inside of a dark, you're inside the deep depths of a dragon, it's gonna be very dark. It's gonna be like this. Bored. Oh, I teleported back. Death is not the end. He spit me out. Alright, well, anyways, that was the lovely pun of Dragon's Gorge. Certainly unfinished. I think the staff did mention they didn't finish it in the forum description for the game, if I recall. That's fine, though. It was still fun to get him even this blubbery.